It is said that conscience is one of the illusions that we inherit without examination, but my experience proves that our conscience continues to obey the orders of nature and contradict all human laws. Society insists on prohibiting this or that action, but if what is prohibited is something that nature actually permits, or rather if it is what it recommends, then conscience will only rebuke us lightly. Remember that the most beautiful things in life are the least useful things, like peacocks and roses. Give me a few honest and educated people, and I will destroy for you an army of thieves and corrupt people. I would rather have freedom with danger than slavery with peace. Man is born free, but everywhere he is dragged by the chains of enslavement. The heart beats the same in all human hearts. The money in your hand is a path to freedom, while the money you seek is the path to slavery. Men live a better life without women, but women cannot live a better life without men. In order to write a love letter, you must begin without knowing what you want to say and end without knowing what you said. An individual's freedom does not lie in the fact that he can do what he wants, but in the fact that he does not have to do what he does not want. It is very difficult to think in a noble way, when all you think about is your livelihood. People insist on seeing me in a way that is completely different from who I am. They will never see in my place anything other than the person they shaped for themselves and shaped according to their whims and to hate as they wish. So I would be wrong if I was affected by the way they see me, because I should not pay any real attention to it. Because I am not the one they see in this picture. Knowledge does not generate morality, and educated individuals are not necessarily good people. It is man's weakness that makes him social. It is the elements of misery we share that push our hearts toward humanity. We would not feel that we owe humanity anything if we were not human. People are born free, but they are enslaved wherever they go. When I see injustice in this world, I amuse myself by thinking that there is hell waiting for the oppressors. A woman may forgive you for cruelty and injustice, but she will not forgive you for not caring for her. The bottom line is that the more I strive to examine the essence of the infinite, the more mysterious it becomes and the more I am unable to imagine it. However, for me it exists, and that is enough. The more my understanding declines, the more my reverence increases. Virtue, a state of war, and in order to live with it we must always be in battle with ourselves. Training children is a specialized profession. In it, you must know how to waste time in order to preserve it. Silence always leads to sadness because it is an image of death. Patience is bitter, but its fruits are sweet. Of the people, all he aspires to is for his light to be extinguished by the light of his peers. If he is among the believers, then he is an atheist, and if he is among the atheists, then he is a believer. The sound of love in a woman. Stronger than the voice of conscience. Noble thinking becomes difficult when one only thinks about material gain. If you want to explore the hearts of others and do not show them what is in your heart, then you have lost your way. Regret resides with ease and acceptance, and comes with hardship and loss. What saddens my heart when I slip is that I know that I was able to hold on. One father is better than 10 educators. What my heart was assured of without hesitation, I considered to be an obvious truth, and everything that came to my mind from this truth I judged to be true and established. I am an honorable being with the power of thinking, but at the same time I know that the truth is in things and not in the judgments that my mind makes about them. The social system does not arise from nature. It is the product of agreements. Whoever has red cheeks is already guilty. True innocence is to be ashamed of nothing. Before I got married, I had 6 theories about raising children, but now I have 6 children who have no theories. Women do not love. But she loves to be loved. It is not moral freedom to say something about those who are absent that you would not dare say to them when they are present. Whoever cannot fulfill the duty of fatherhood does not have the right to marry and have children. Force created the first slaves, and cowardice and fear perpetuated them. Philosophy that is deceived by its superiority leads to fanaticism. Modern philosophy only acknowledges what it can explain. Man is born free, but we are surrounded by restrictions everywhere. A woman lives to be happy with love, and a man loves to be happy with life. If the world was on the other hand and my mother was on the other hand, I would choose my mother. The heart beats the same in all human hearts. People who know little talk a lot, but those who know a lot talk little.